Welcome everyone to another grocery haul. Ali's at work, I've got the kids. I was given a shopping list, meant to be all for Aldi. We ended up making up 2 stops, Aldi and Woolworths today. Not that excited about it. Kids were okay, but as you know, going shopping with a couple of kids can always make things a bit tricky. Just before we start our grocery haul this week, Ali picked up some clearance items from our local IGA earlier in the week. We had some Wagyu beef patties along with some oyster blade steak. She got them, I think used by was that particular day, and they were all delicious. So I think we might be hunting out some of the clearance items and the low prices there based on the cost of everything at the moment. As you probably know, it's all going through the roof, and we're just trying to save a few dollars but still eat well. For those regular viewers of the channel, you would have noticed if you watched the last grocery haul, I think I did, I bought some tea bags. Ali was looking to clear the cupboard out of tea bags. I bought some. Anyway, they were the extra strong, which I don't mind, but I thought as a bit of a saving, at night when we have our cup of tea, we could share the tea bag. So we're getting better value out of that. Look, it's a bit of a laugh and a bit of a joke, but we're having a bit of a laugh in relation to some savings. So let us know in the comments below if you've got any little tricks or tips that might help out with saving a couple extra bucks. Anyway, we'll kick off today's grocery haul. We've got our regular milk and there's some almond meal. I'm not sure what that's going into. I think Ali's doing a bit of baking, cottage cheese and the Greek style yogurt, which we go through. As you know, Ali's on the low GI diet with her gestational diabetes, so that adventure continues. Moving down here, we've got some Barramundi. I bought these on as a bit of a whim a couple of weeks ago and they turned out to be very good. Very easy to cook, a couple of minutes aside. I think 5 or 6 minutes aside in the pan. And they turn out really well and the kids eat them as well. Moving down, we've got some corn cobs. Kids love the corn cobs and great to add to a side dish. As you'll see, a bit of a selection of easy, quick cook rices. Probably more for me on that front. Chuck them in my work bag. Quick, easy. I think they're about 90 seconds or something to that effect, and they're done. Sweet potato chips, we love those. In the air fryer as an accompaniment, and it's the carbohydrate aspect for Ali. A couple of tins of tuna, also some coconut milk there as well. Ali's got plans with that. We've cornered the market in tasty cheese. We've got 2 kilo blocks of that this week. Not a bad price, about the $8.80 mark. Haven't noticed too much of a change there. Avocados in season, or there's just a ton of them about. $1.20 I think for him today. He might be a couple of days hanging out with the bananas just to get him over the line. He's probably a bit hard at the moment, but they all were, so he'll get eaten throughout the week. The usual pears, a little bit different. Wasn't too happy with the pears today. She wanted the regular ones, but these were a little bit cheaper. Slightly different variety, but we found them to be very good. Coming down here, we've got the Royal Gala apples. If you're a regular viewer of the channel, you'll know that we tend to hang about with the pink ladies. They're a fair bit dearer this week, a couple of bucks a kilo, so we grabbed the Royal Galas. Eggs, going through eggs like we're going out of fashion at the moment with our big brekkies. If you're a bit of a regular, you'll know about those, just to get us off to a good start during the day. I've got some tomatoes. I do enjoy those for breakfast. Unfortunately, they've been pretty dear, up at about $9 a kilo. I think these worked out to be about the $6. Look, still not that cheap. However, it's one of those things. Now, Ali suggested some low carb bread for her gestational diabetes. I haven't tried this before. $4.99 a loaf. Look, not the biggest loaf in town, as you can see. Not sure how we're going to go with that. We'll see how we go. We'll let you know how we travel with the Aldi low carb bread. We've got our usual spinach and rocket combination there for brekkie, which works a treat. Mandarins, not a bad price on the mandarins this week, I didn't think. And the oranges as well. Kids really enjoy the oranges. I enjoy the oranges. 3 kilos, I think, there for $5.50. A little bit cheaper than Woolworths that we bought a week or so ago. Moving down, we've got the winter veggies. Look, they just go well with a meal at night. Bung them in the microwave, a couple of minutes. Kids eat them, we eat them, happy days. I am just clicked over into the Woolworths section, which the winter veg come from, and the broccoli. Aldi didn't have them. They didn't also have the raspberries or the blueberries, which were on the list. A little bit of a spontaneous purchase. I saw a clearance sign for blackberries. I do enjoy a blackberry. Not sure really what I'm going to do with them. We'll see how that ends up. Also too, couldn't get any baking powder at Aldi, and their crisp or their 9 grains, their Vita Wheats. I couldn't find those either. Another thing, obviously toilet paper is popular at the moment. There was very little on the shelf at Aldi. I think there was a 32 pack for about $16 or $18, and if you had a look at the price per sheet, or however they work it out, it actually worked out to be quite dear. So that's what we picked up over at Woolworths as well. Look, food is the supply of it is obviously becoming a bit of an issue. I'm not sure if it's the actual production of or actually getting it into stores, but both Aldi was very light on today. Woolworths was equally as light on, which is interesting. I know there were reports that was coming. Now we're obviously seeing the flow through. This week's meals, Ali's hit us up with a couple of meals. We've got some pasta in the freezer from last week, so there's a bit of a money saver. We've got some chicken, that's the chicken pesto, some chicken curry as well, chicken parma and chicken parma. Gee whiz, we've got a fun week of chicken recipes, but that's all right. The kids eat all that stuff, we eat all that stuff. Happy days. As you can probably see, apart from the barramundi, the fish, which was about $18.50, they're kilo portions. There's 4 of us here. We just do 3. They're mainly the tails, not the general, the smaller pieces that you may get, sort of, which is depicted on the front wrapper there. They're mainly the tails and the ends, which are perfectly fine, and they actually cook much faster because they're not as thick, so they work for us when kids are beating down the door wanting to have some dinner. Just popped in and let me know he's finished his frozen yogurt, which I bought today. I bribed the kids with a frozen yogurt for a little bit of silence to do what we need to do. You finished your yogurt, mate, have you? Okie dokes. That's probably about it for this week's grocery haul. So you know about our meals, you know about our buys. You know I had to do 2 shops this week, Woolworths and Aldi, which I don't particularly want to have to do, but I suppose sometimes you've got to. What did we go? Complete grocery haul this week, combined, Aldi's and Woolworths, $166.45. So we're certainly getting through the groceries at the moment and spending the dollars, and we're sort of definitely seeing that. So anyway, have a good week, and we'll catch you again shortly.